All right, we are finally on project 3. This is it. This is the last project of the year. This is not how I pictured it, as you guys know. This is one of my favorite things where we get to pull out the R2D2s that I have in my classroom. We get to build them, we get to race them, you guys get to program them. And unfortunately, we can't do that. But like I said, just with the other projects, I didn't want you guys to miss out. So, I put this one together for you. So, as the light side takes down the dark forces, more droids are needed. Now, you know that there are droids on the dark side. So, if you want a dark side droid, you're welcome to have one. You are to create the next generation of droids that are able to move and communicate. You're to develop a blueprint for the ultimate droid companion. As you build, be sure to develop plans and actions to help defeat the Empire. Now, what's really neat is you're starting to talk about robotics and actually using robots in science. And this is nothing new. This is a technology that we're actually developing and considering um, in the world around us. This is a reality for you guys. So, what I'd like you to do is kind of pause, go into the video links on Classroom, or you have this one here, type it in, whatever you need to do. And I'd like you to watch the video on helper droids. It's really impressive. Once again, it's the science of Star Wars. And it kind of gives you behind the scenes that, hey, this science can be used and it is real. Okay. But what is your task? You are going to be developing your own helper droid. Okay. Your blueprint must demonstrate your knowledge of electric motors and electromagnetism this time. Okay, so you're going to draw your droid companion and provide an explanation of how your droid is able to function using an electric motor. Okay, if you need help with this, go back into the green packet. In your electricity and magnetism packet, we talked about the difference between an electric motor and an electric generator. Remember, electric motors take electrical energy and transform it to kinetic. That's what makes it move. Okay, because kinetic energy is energy of motion. Okay, now generators do the opposite. It takes kinetic energy and makes electrical. So I really want you to focus though on the electrical motor piece. Okay, so don't get yourself confused. Go back to that green packet. And of course, you can always ask me questions as well. Hope you like my little joke here. Obi-Wan Kenobi. Obi-Wan Kenobi. Get it? All right. Hope you laughed. All right. So here's kind of what you're going to do. You are going to design a helper droid. Draw it. Make it cool, make it colorful, make it look neat, appealing. I have attached a picture in the comments of kind of what mine looks like. My droid is green and gray because, well, green's my favorite color. It can match my lightsaber. But I customize my droid to where um, it will actually FaceTime with people. It will chat. It'll play music because I love music. You guys know that. It'll do some vacuuming for me. Okay. It has the ability to collapse and kind of store away. I like organization, so having it neatly pack away when I don't need it. I like that it has a Hey Siri feature. I like my phone does that. I can ask it questions. It'll talk back. I made it make it to where it would sweep and change my cat's litter box. I hate doing those things. So my helper droid could help me do that. Of course, to also add some convenience to my life, has a built-in coffee maker, so it can make me some coffee, and a built-in dishwasher because we got to wash the coffee cups along with the other dirty dishes around here. Um, so these are some of the little kind of fun features. You can make yours have all the features you want it to have. You can have it play sports for you. You can make it do a job for you. You customize this to whatever you want it to do, okay? I wanted it to be kind of my assistant and help me around the house, okay? Have fun with this piece. And like I said, you can look at my drawing and kind of see what I did, okay? Then, this is once again, just like the other two projects, you're going to just put a written explanation on here. You're going to explain to me how electromagnets are used here. Where is there an electromagnet? Okay. How also include how to strengthen the electromagnet. what could I do to actually have a very powerful electromagnet in here to make this motor run? So this is where you guys could add in here talking about increasing the amount of coils. Okay, remember talking about that good stuff? Go back and look at your solenoids. Think about temperature. Um, go back and look at all those little fun things that we talked about in that green packet, okay? Those are what we want to come back and I want you to apply here, okay? I also want you to explain to me how this is an electric motor and how does it work, okay? Compared to electric generators. So I want you to go into detail. Now, to help you with this piece, you guys can go back in your notes and find how to strengthen an electromagnet, okay? So I did not put that on my drawing. What I put on there is a nice kind of explanation, a simple one. You want to give as much detail as you can, but this will kind of give you an idea of where to start, of how to explain to me how an electromotor works. So this is on my drawing, but I'll read it out loud so you hear. The droid runs using an electric motor. Electric motors turn electrical energy to kinetic. The droid has a rechargeable batteries. Once charged, electrical energy generates a magnetic field because you have an electromagnet there. Okay, so a current is ran through a magnet, creating a magnetic field. Remember, we talked about the one at the junkyard, causing the coils. So you have this coil of wire in between that magnet to spin, which is your kinetic energy. This is what makes the droid move. Okay. So this is a very, very simple explanation to kind of give you guys a starting point, okay? So, recap. You want to draw your droid. Give it all the customizable features you can, okay? Tell me, how could I have a very powerful electromagnet within my droid, okay? Go back into your notes to do that. Then tell me, how does this electric motor, how does an electric motor work? How does it make your droid move? Okay, go look at my example to help you. Okay, and just like with the other two projects, there's reflection or comprehension questions that are required to get to complete this task. This lets me see, hey, I can actually apply the science that I've learned. So most of these questions are repetitive of what you already should have had on your blueprint, okay? The only kind of new thing that you probably want to go back into your packet for is this one here. If you're not sure, draw an electromagnet. Remember, draw that battery, draw that iron core. Where's the North Pole? Where's the South Pole? Use that right-hand rule, okay? You might want to go back in your notes if you cannot remember. Compare and contrast a permanent magnet to an electromagnet. Okay? What are the differences between the two? Okay? And all of this you should already have from your blueprint. Okay? I'm here to help you. Draw your droid, get a nice foundation, and then basically tell me how it works. Explain to me how that electric motor works and how I can strengthen the electromagnet that's in my droid. Okay? Like I said, my hint here is go back and you look at in your notes and talk about the number of coils, wire. Those are the things that you want to think about. Okay? And it was towards the end of that green packet. This is it. We have reached the end. Keep in mind that even though this is the last project, you do have until the 19th, I believe, to get this all turned in. After that point, none of your work will be accepted because I do have to grade it and have it in before the end of the year. The next 2 weeks, I will be of assistance to anyone who is needing help. So I won't be assigning any new work, but I will be available and I'll make sure I post it on Classroom to help you in any way that I can to wrap this year up. You guys have a great day and reach out if you have any questions. Please check Classroom regularly for Zoom meeting or office hours so that you can get help individually or joining a class meeting to have me answer questions as a group or whatever works for you, or feel free to email me. All right.